Hi, it's me, Darren, co-founder of P4P, the leading e-portfolio and e-assessment platform. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit more around the assessment criteria that's required for assessment. Funny that. So in the past 5-6 years, as we have been working with different CETAs, different governing bodies, and many different training providers, we've come to realize how poorly designed the assessment criteria is written. The reason why I say that is we take our clients' assessment criteria and we convert it into a digital space, and then they review it before it goes live. And so many times we have seen the assessment criteria has been written for a classroom, not for an electronic engagement. You see, when your learners are live or when your employees are live and they are doing the job, that is the optimum space to video them or observe them do the skill that you are teaching them. It's great skill. However, it's very difficult or virtually impossible to measure someone's applied skill by getting them to write a test. I'll give you a simple example. If you want to know if a waiter can serve a customer service, serve with a smile, you can give them a written test and you can say, how would you serve a customer? And they would write, you would serve a customer with a smile. But you don't know if that waiter can serve a customer with a smile at that moment because you haven't seen them do it. So then what people generally do is they sign the waiter off as competent. Oh, well done. You know how to serve a customer with a smile. The waiter goes back to the workplace, but there's no evidence to show that the waiter knows or does serve customers with smiles. That's a very simple example, but you can take it to any level you want to go to. Anywhere where there's a skill required, a written test doesn't solve that yet. In the classroom, it's easy to define that because you've got your facilitator standing in front of the classroom and they're going, this is how you must do it. However, when you move to an e-portfolio and e-assessment, that needs to be redefined and far more clearly in the e-assessment criteria. So many of our clients get confused because the criteria that they have, they bought off the shelf or they were given it from somewhere. And then when they see this, they get quite a surprise going, well, that's not what we thought was going on. Ultimately, it's the pinnacle, it's the pinpoint, it's the most important scenario is your assessment criteria. Because if your assessment criteria is not well defined, well, then all your training is content and, why do the assessment? As we've progressed in the EPOE side, the assessment criteria needs to shift. And when we take our clients' assessment criteria and convert it into E, we are able to give feedback to our clients where we'll give feedback like maybe you want a photograph for this or maybe a video in this scenario would help. Because the EPOE enables the end user to upload a video or upload photographs into the POE folder that's then accessible by the assessor. However, that criteria needs to be seriously well defined. So instead of writing an exam to see if a learner can serve a table or if they can pull a tree out or if they can plant a rose or if they can clean dishes or if they can answer phone calls, you want to use the evidence like take a video of yourself doing this task. Or when a call center phones you and they say this call will be recorded for purposes, that's the kind of evidence that you want in the EPOE folder. But the assessment criteria needs to mirror that. The assessment criteria needs to say something along the lines of take a call that was recorded when you're making a phone call and add it into your EPOE folder. And we want to see the following 3 or 4 criteria. Now, what we've done in P4P and what we help our clients do is before they get into the assessment criteria, we create an acknowledgement of understanding where the learner or the end user clicks on I acknowledge what I need to do, and then they go and find the criteria. And this is what an EPOE system needs to navigate the learner through a journey of learning. And that's very important. So that's it for today. The assessment criteria, super important. You need to get that right before you start an assessment. All right, have a good day. Chat again soon.